Jai Swaminarayan. Today we are reading from Sārangpur 13 of the Vachanāmrut. This one is titled Losing Faith and Not Losing Faith. On Bhadarva Sudhit II, Samvat 1877, or the 9th of September 1820, Swami Sri Sahajananda Ji Maharaj was sitting on a large decorated cot on the veranda outside the north-facing rooms of Jiva Akhar's Darbar in Sārangpur. He was dressed entirely in white clothes. At that time, an assembly of munis, scholars, as well as devotees from various places had gathered before him. Thereupon, Muktanand Swami asked, "Can a person who previously had faith in God, but later lost it, really be said to have had faith in the first place?" Good question. Svayambrakashanand Swami replied, if a person has developed faith within their jivatma, their soul, they would not lose it by any means. However, if their faith is based on the writings in the scriptures, then when God performs some action that is not mentioned in the scriptures, they would lose faith in God. Hearing this, Sriji Maharaj counter-questioned, in the scriptures, there are an endless variety of talks describing God as being powerful, as well as weak, as being the all-doer, as well as a non-doer, etc. So then, which action not mentioned in the scriptures could possibly have been performed by God that one loses faith? Please answer this question. The munis replied, no action of God is outside the scriptures. So, Maharaj, what is the reason behind a person developing faith and then losing it? Sriji Maharaj explained, whosoever develops faith in God does so only through the scriptures. Why? Because the scriptures describe the characteristics of God, as well as the characteristics of the Sant, of a divine personality, of a saint. So only faith developed through the scriptures remains staunch. On the other hand, faith developed by one's own mind, without the help of scriptures, eventually dissolves. In fact, the scriptures are also the inspiration behind the activities of dharma, of righteous duty. Even the fact that an ignorant person who has never heard of the scriptures has been able to observe to this day the disciplines of dharma in the form of making distinctions between their parent, their sibling, their child, and other people is due to the scriptures. How is that? Well, it has been passed down through the generations after someone initially heard such a talk from the scriptures. From that it has spread throughout society through successive generations. Therefore, one who develops faith in God and loses it afterwards has no faith in the words of the scriptures. Such a person is obstinate and a Gnostic. Gnostic literally means atheist, basically. An atheist would be an astic. On the other hand, if one does have faith in the scriptures, one would never turn away from God. Why? Because the scriptures describe an endless variety of divine actions and incidents of God. So regardless of which action God performs, it will never be outside of the scriptures. Therefore, only one who has faith in the scriptures is able to develop unshakable faith in God, and only such a person attains liberation. In addition, such a person would never deviate from dharma, from the righteous duty. Thank you for listening. That was Vachanamrut Sārangpur 13. See you next time. Jai Swaminarayan.